be an example for other people from different backgrounds to know that they can come here and they can succeed. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jane if you're new to my channel. I'm super excited that you guys stopped by, and this video is going to be about what my first semester of college was really like. So I'm just gonna kind of just start off from August and then work my way all the way to December. If you didn't know, I know most of you should know by now, but if you're like new to my channel, I currently attend Texas A&M University, GIGM, AGS, and so yeah, I'm majoring in biomedical sciences on the pre-med route, and so I'm just going to talk about all of that in one. I really don't have like a format for this video, you know. I'm just going to wing it, tell you how my first semester went, and give you some tips and advice on maybe some of you guys are feeling the exact same way I was feeling as freshmen currently, if you're a current freshman, or if you're about to be an incoming freshman. If you feel this exact way or you go through the same struggles as me, just know it's totally normal. Like, talk to a bunch of people and stuff like that. So let's just get right into it. So August came around and I was so excited to move, and you know, move-in day, if you haven't watched my move-in day vlog, it will be right here. And I absolutely loved like moving in. Moving was kind of chaotic. First off, it was raining, and gosh, yeah, it was just kind of chaotic, but it became sunny. Everything worked out. So first week went well. It was GIGM week, so you're just getting to know a lot of people. Definitely take advantage of like the free food that's going around, free t-shirts. I got this for free. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on that you should take advantage of. Also, get your books early. A lot of people will get their books the first week of school. Don't do that. Try to do it when there's not a line and stuff. Ugh, trust me. Best thing. Then school started. I actually was sick the first week of school, so that wasn't fun. But school started. You get to know your professors. Definitely introduce yourself to your professors. I'm not gonna say, you know, don't be kiss up or whatever, but like definitely show your face to them. Show that you're interested. I think that's just very important, so they know who you are and stuff. So as time went on, you know, school's like, I was in school for like 3 weeks or something like that, and we have test week. And test week, usually the first test week, technically, you can say, is like when everyone's taking their test, because everyone needs to take a test by this time. You know, you had about 2 weeks to adjust and stuff like that. So all your classes, it's test week, and you might have 3 tests a week or 2. It just kind of depends. I know I had 3, I believe. I had it Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. So I had an 8 a.m. every single day. I will tell you guys now, do not do that. Do not take an 8 a.m. every single day. I am a morning person. I'm probably the most jolliest person you'll see in the morning. But as time goes on, school gets more rigorous and you're studying a lot and all this stuff is happening, and getting up for 8 a.m. just gets harder and harder. There's times that like I was literally 5 minutes late to class, or I was literally like 1 minute like walking in at 7:59. Just don't take an 8 a.m. if you don't have to. If you do, just don't take it every single day like I did. That's just my number one tip to you guys, because I want you guys to succeed. So grades. That's another thing. I'm going to talk about grades. This past semester, I actually did fairly well. I took 15 credit hours. I took Texas Government, Gen Chem 1, Gen Chem Lab, what's it called? Math, business math, psychology, BIMS 101, and then another BIMS class. And is that 7? Well, I took 7 classes in total, but it was 15 credit hours. And like, it's just a lot of work because it's 7 classes, even though it's equivalent to 15 credit hours. It's just a lot. Each class has its own work, and so even if you're taking like 1 credit hour class, just know you're going to still need to put almost the same amount of effort in. at 1 credit hour class as you're putting in a 3 credit hour class. So just keep that in mind. I know, but grades are very important. How my studying was this past semester, my situation was this past semester. I studied a lot at the MSC, and then could not study. I tried to study a lot at the library. Found the library is just not for me. There's just too many people there 24/7. Like, I liked Quad Bucks. That's probably a new spot that I'm going to start studying at next semester. It's Starbucks on the quad, so we call it Quad Bucks. And it's honestly like so soothing. It has enough noise, but it's not too noisy, and like it's not like full 24/7, and there's study rooms and all this stuff. Time went on, school wasn't becoming the problem for me. I was trying to get involved, and there's a lot of outlets at A&M. There's flows, there's different organizations and stuff like that. I didn't personally apply to flows, but I know some people did apply to flows and they did not get in, or they're in a sorority. So there's so many things, and if you don't get in, honestly, like, it sucks. Like, I promise you, like, this didn't personally happen to me, but I've been there for my friends, and it sucks when you don't get in, because, like, honestly, at A&M, it's like the best of the best. Everyone's top 10%. Everyone has this best resume and like all this stuff. But just know, like, bigger and better things are coming to you, and I feel like I just have to always keep that with me. I was going to try out for sorority. I definitely was so happy, and I was so invested, and I really wanted to, like, rush, and unfortunately, like, because of certain things, I wasn't able to rush, so I kind of, like, missed a lot of opportunities. I don't regret it in any way, like, if I could have totally done it, but I just wish I took advantage. Instead of putting all my eggs in one basket, I wish I just applied for everything that I was being offered, instead of just putting my entire eggs in one basket. But so I was kind of depressed. I didn't have like a lot of friends. I had my roommate, and my roommate introduced me to her DG, and DG is like fish camp stuff, and I became a part of their DG. So basically, I wanted to make my own friends, and it was kind of hard because I wasn't super involved. I was definitely in a pre-med club, and so I was in that, and then I found out, like, personally, I just didn't want to become a doctor, like a surgeon, like take the pre-med route. I'm doing physician assistant now, so it was just a lot of like changes going on, and that happens. It's totally fine. Like, I know a ton of people currently that they're not BIMS majors anymore. They're doing business or forensic science, or they're going to allied health. Like, they found out like BIMS is not for them. And so, like, I definitely recommend, like, if you're in high school right now, I definitely highly recommend you start taking those AP classes, AP science classes, if you're going to be in the medical field. It's just very crucial and necessary for you to do that, so you know the rigor, and also you have background knowledge, so when you take the class again in college, it's like a refresher, and like, I promise you, you'll do so much better in college, and that's where it really matters too. So, moving on, after that, like I said, I was doing very well academically. I was just struggling with friends. I found out I didn't have a friend group. I actually thought about personally transferring back to a local university near my house, because I just felt like I wasn't fitting in. Like, I felt like I had nothing. Like, always great academically, I was doing great at A&M. It's just like I was lacking something, and it was hard. Like, I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. Well, I don't know if a lot of people do, but I know I was talking to like my friends, and they were like, yeah, it's hard to get involved, or like, this is the year that I took like the semester. I've never taken so many L's in my life, and I feel like it's so true. Like, college is fun, don't get me wrong. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I go two-stepping, we go out to eat and stuff, but you're always like, it's also hard because you're trying to find yourself, you're trying to find your group of people, and like, for some people, they found it their first semester, their first 3 weeks of school. For me, I found like a couple of good people, or a few, but I like wouldn't say I've technically found my group. Like, my group is not like what I had in high school, like, because my high school friends that I'm really like, I found my senior year, are like still my friends to this day, and that doesn't happen to a lot of people. Like, you also need to understand that if people don't contact you and they say you're their friend, trust me, you guys are not friends. it's a two-way street, let me tell you. And that's what I learned. My parents have instilled that in me. Like, if they don't contact you and you don't contact them, then you guys aren't friends. You're just like acquaintances. And a friend, if it's a true friend, they will be there for you when you need it. I cannot tell you how many times I felt like I was struggling, that I could go to Skylar, to G, to Holly Ann, to all these people, and they were always there to catch me when I fell and like help me out and be there, be my crutch through the roughest times and stuff. And like when I failed a test or something, or I was just stressing about something, like I could go to them, and they knew they could come to me, and that's very important. So going on, fast forwarding even more. So finally I decided A&M was for me. It was probably, I had this revelation like right before Thanksgiving, a little bit, like maybe 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. I found like, you know, maybe it's okay that I only have 3 really close friends, and it's okay that, like, you know, I don't have everything yet. It takes time. It's just my first semester. I think I was so used to being super involved in everything in high school that, you know, college is different. You can't get as involved. School, like, matters. All this stuff. You want to have a social life. You want to have a friend life. Like, you have to have school life. Like, all this stuff. And if you're dating, you have to think about that too. And just gets a lot and everything. But I found out, like, for me personally, like, A&M couldn't be a better fit, and I'm super excited to get more involved next semester and help out where I can. And you know, there's a lot of things that I feel like I can contribute to this university, and I feel like A&M gives me the voice. There's a lot of things that happened. I know some of you guys heard about the alt-right leader that came and spoke. I felt very happy to be an Aggie, because our people are different. Like, we all come together and we are still Aggies, you know, love shows no color. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like amazing to see that if I know someone else is struggling, I can help that person out. But I felt like at A&M, you know, we all have our different backgrounds and stuff like that, and I saw a community come together and say, hey, let's beat the hell out of racism. And like, I love that there are people that are ready to change what's going on in this society. That is just like, wow, like, I belong here. Like, I'm not an outsider. I met so many cool people from all backgrounds, and also the diversity thing. Let me tell you this. A lot of people say they're not diverse, like you don't want to come to A&M or whatever. Let me tell you this. You're coming to get an education, and A&M offers one of the best educations, like, honest. And you're getting this Aggie family, you're getting connections, you're getting the Aggie network. And if you're nervous about diversity, me and my roommate were talking about it's pretty diverse. Like, I'm not the only black person in my classes. If you feel like it's not diverse enough, come here, make it more diverse. Bring your culture, bring your history. Be an example for other people from different backgrounds to know that they can come here and they can succeed. And you guys can have your own community here and show your culture. And so that's just my little advice for people that think, oh, it's not, like, it's predominantly white. Maybe it is predominantly white, but make it the school that you want. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Hey guys, so I'm currently with Skylar still, and we just went to Victoria's Secret, and I got a bralette for $10.